Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you guys how I'm going to make a new cover, front and back, for the new Happy Planner mini planner. And so I'm going to use a gift bag for this, and this is all over the internet. I don't know who originated the thought of using a gift bag. A lot of different people use gift bags to make covers, and I am going to do the same thing because it's a great idea. There's lots of different designs out there on gift bags that are just absolutely beautiful, and you can use them for so many different things. So I'm going to use one for a cover. And so I got this not too long ago at Michael's, and I found this gift bag. Normally I get my gift bags from the Dollar Tree. I found this gift bag on one of my shopping trips to Tuesday morning. It's a little bit more expensive than the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree bags are $1, but this one was $1.99. Now I absolutely fell in love with this design. It's a smaller bag, and I got it specifically for the new mini planner. There's all kinds of different foils on here, and it, again, with the same comparison to the Dollar Trees, you have foil on one side and you have matte on the other. So that's the front of the bag here. This is the back of the bag here, and I thought these sides were absolutely beautiful. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to deconstruct this beautiful bag. I know it sounds heartening, but that's what we're going to do. We want to be really careful not to cut. I personally want to be really careful not to cut the sides of these, because I think I have an idea for a future project with that. So I don't see a connection. There it is. I was going to say, I really hope it's not in the middle, because normally it's right in the middle. And I don't want it to be right in the middle because, like I said, I want to use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully pull this apart. Oh, goodness, that was difficult. Okay, so now we have our bag laid out. So what you need to decide is where you want your covers. What do you want your front covers to be, and what do you want your back covers to be? And if you want your inside covers to be designed in any way, what do you want those to be? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some, I kind of forgot about the inside covers, honestly, so I'm going to find some paper to match these real quick. So I found a sheet of paper that I think I might want to use. This is from the Typecast 8.5 by 11 that I recently got at Michael's on clearance. I think it was $1.99 for the 8.5 by 11. So anyway, I grabbed this because I like the flowers, and it just kind of goes with that whole, you know, flowery garden theme. So I'm going to set this aside real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this, because I don't want my, I don't want my actual cover to be larger than this. So if I lay this down and draw it out, then it's going to be larger than I want it to be. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. Oh, geez. All with these little tiny lines. Alright, that's going to work better. So I'm going to do 12.4 centimeters wide, and I'm going to do 18.2 centimeters high. I'm just going to trim this edge off so it's a nice smooth edge. I didn't want to rip it, so I just picked it up and moved it. Okay, so going back to our measurement here. So we need 12.4 and 18.2. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go 12.4. And I want to make sure that this is part of it. So we're going to flip it over and then measure the 12.4. That way we're cutting out of the middle. And you may or may not be able to use that for another piece, I'm not sure. Now the next size is 18.2, and again, make sure that you're cutting what you want to be in the actual frame. So you could actually cut these a little bit smaller and then like make banners or flags with them. There's different things that you could do with them. I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to be using a lot of paper in this planner as like decoration, because paper does add quite a bit of thickness to the pages. So, alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to very, not really sloppily, but pretty sloppily, I'm going to trim this right across because I want to be able to get this into my trimmer. And all I'm doing is I'm cutting straight down the fold because I know that my measurements are going to be within this. So, I ended up cutting this like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until I ended up getting the picture that I wanted in the middle. So don't be afraid to do that if you guys aren't necessarily getting the images that you want. So there we go. And there we go. Now I am going to seal this a little with some glue before I laminator, before I put it in the laminator. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put these into a laminating pocket. Sorry, I'm lining this up with marker and a whole bunch. So I am going to go ahead and put these both on the same sheet. So I went ahead and laminated this, but I trimmed out the edges and then I laminated again in a separate lamination pocket. So this is actually double laminated. And the reason that I wanted to do that is to kind of give it a nice firm feel to it. So I'm going to trim the edges again, and I'm going to make sure to leave a nice little border around each one because I don't want this pocket to open. So now that you have all of that done, you can move this out of the way. And I'm going to put those there. Alright, so this is where you need to pay attention to how it's sitting on your planner. So we want to make sure that our front cover is in fact our front cover and our back cover is in fact our back cover. So this is going to sit like this, and we want our holes to be on this side. And then this is going to sit like this, and we want the holes on this side. So if you put the holes on the right side or on the left side of both, they're going to end up sitting like this, and that's not how you want, well, that's not how I want them. So I want them to be like this. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that they are sitting just like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sorry, I'm like trying to line them all up, but with the lamination and the trim and everything, it doesn't always line up perfectly. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clamp these together because I'm going to punch all of these together all at the same time. I hope. I haven't tried this yet, so I guess we'll find out if it works. Like I said, I haven't tried this yet, so I guess we'll see if it works. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open this part up so I can see inside the hole. So when I open this up, and I can see right in there, right there, where I'm punching. And so I'm going to punch these all together at the same time, I hope. That's my goal anyway. Okay, I love this thing. It's my new favorite toy. So I'm actually punching right now one laminated sheet, which is the cover, and then 2 double laminated sheets with 2 pieces of paper in between each of the double laminated sheets. And this thing is absolutely okay, so I've said this thing a few times. This is We Are Memory Keepers hole punch, and it's a 1/4 inch punch, and it is just, I don't even know what to say right now. Like, I've always loved, like, the crocodile because of the quality of it and the fact that I could always do a lot of punches with it. Anyway, I have these, like, little things all over the place. Okay, I've been rambling for a while. This video is like 40 minutes long. I am cutting a lot of it out because some of it's just like monotonous stuff like laminating, finding my paper here because I left all that in because it's easier to go back and edit later. Anyway, so this is the new, oh, I forgot my corner rounder. Let me do that real quick. And I realized it because I just stabbed myself and I didn't want to do that. So I'm actually done with this, so I can put this back. Let's see, I think we're going to do the 1/4 inch because I just want something subtle. I don't necessarily want a definitive corner, just something not stabbing me, you know what I mean? I know I ask you guys that a lot, and expect you to be able to answer me, but I don't think you actually can answer me. I don't know if that's like, whatever. I guess I could have done these at the same time, but they weren't clamped together still. Oh, I missed. Alright. So, there we go. Oh, by the way, this little box thing here, it's like a chest of drawer. It's like a cardboard chest of drawers I got at Michael's on. I think I already have the video up, but it was like an 80% clearance thing. I got that for like $4 or $5. It was kind of crazy. So anyway, and I love it because I have like my more commonly used tools that aren't like on every single project I use, but I use them a lot. You know what I mean? So anyway, so that is my new cover for my brand new mini happy planner. I think it turned out really, really cute. I like it a lot. And I think in my next couple videos, I'm going to figure out how to use the scraps. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'll figure something out. So stay tuned. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time. Bye, guys.